Hey YouTubers, this is a vacuum cleaner I received as a gift about 15 years ago. And I like that it stores on the wall, but it's actually not that convenient to use. The hose is not nearly long enough to reach the vehicles, and so I have to buy an extended hose for it, and that reduces the suction considerably. And removing it from the wall bracket and unplugging it and moving it to another location is kind of inconvenient, and so although I've enjoyed it and I've used it, it's not quite ideal. Well, today I received this as a gift. OnePlus 18-volt battery powered vacuum cleaner that's wet dry vacuum. So I'm really looking forward to getting this thing out of the box and seeing what it's capable of. The idea of being able to just grab a vacuum, take it anywhere and use it without having to run an extension cord or look for an outlet is really appealing. So let's get this thing out of the box and see what it looks like. All right, let's get this guy out of here. Ooh, that's white. Wow. All the packing materials are very environmentally friendly. Cardboard and a few plastic items that can be easily recycled. It's very lightweight and has wheels on it, so it's easy to maneuver. Some very clever design features. There's a little chain on the bottom that hangs down from the stainless steel tank and drags on the floor to discharge any static electricity that may build up when you're using it. It comes with the expected accessories. You've got your hose here, which is a little on the short side, but given that you can wheel this thing around behind you wherever you're working, I don't really see that as a problem, and it's battery powered, so you don't have to worry about a cord being in the way. A thoughtful feature is that they have this where this can swivel and rotate where it attaches to the vacuum cleaner. I really would have loved it if the other end of this also had a swivel attachment. That would be awesome. But at least there's a swivel attachment on one end to help keep the hose from kinking up on you. Okay. We've got a very clever extension wand here. You just mash the lever and pull it out to whatever length you want, and then push it back. One note on this. This here is where it clips onto the vacuum cleaner here, like that. This was not located in the right position. This was in the middle of this wand, which makes it about worthless. There's just a couple of Phillips screws here and I scooted it down. Another thing I want to note, mine was bent in shipping. You see this dent right here on that chrome piece right there, and also through to the other side there's a matching dent on the inside, but it doesn't seem to affect its function any, so I'm not going to worry about it. But very clever piece of engineering there, as opposed to having just a simple plastic tube or two that you have to put together that then sometimes come apart. So I'm really impressed with that. You've got a floor attachment, which again, clever design. You've got brushes on the front with gaps between them so that it doesn't suck itself down tight to the floor and make it hard to move. And you've got a rubber squeegee on the back, which will aid in vacuuming up water. So again, very clever design, and it also has a swivel function, which makes it a lot easier to use. There's a corner attachment, as you would expect, and a brush attachment. I think they could have made that a little nicer, but I will say this, it's nice soft bristles that I feel like I could use on my car seats or door panels or things like that and not worry about this scratching anything. So it could have been a little bit more robust, but I do like that the bristles on it are soft. The top latches into place and removes very easily. As you would expect, on the inside you've got a filter element for when you're using dry vacuuming, and you remove that and replace it with a foam element for when you're vacuuming liquids. Pretty typical, well built, easy to open and close. Just set that back down on there and latch it and you're good to go again. Around on this side where the battery compartment is, they've made that where it's shielded from water. So if you're in an environment where water is splashing around, your battery's kept nice and dry. Here's your suction side. There's the exhaust side. Overall, a really well laid out and well designed piece. As far as its suction capability, it's not as strong as my wall-mounted 110 volt vacuum, but I didn't expect it to be. It's much stronger than any of the handheld vacuums that I've seen that are rechargeable for using inside your vehicle or that plug into your cigarette lighter. So this sort of slots in between a rechargeable or cigarette lighter plugged handheld vacuum and a full-size shop vacuum. And it's much, much quieter. So I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to make things a lot easier just to use it with its short hose and go from door to door around the cars and just have this thing follow me around and vacuum. And I think the suction is going to be more than I need just for keeping the cars clean. So I'm really excited about this and looking forward to trying it out. As luck would have it, I just detailed both of the cars yesterday, so I really don't have any dirt in the cars to vacuum up. But let me demonstrate a couple other things for you. First of all, I want to give you an idea of the noise difference between the two vacuums. Let me turn this one on first. Okay. It's really unpleasant to be next to this thing when it's running, whereas this one doesn't bother me at all. And its portability means the shorter hose is really not an issue. I can get in here and I can reach everything I want to reach. And same thing here. Okay, here goes the cat test. Let's see if the noise will make the cat run away and how it'll do getting all of his cat hair off of this cushion. Yep. Well, I figured he'd run away, but I've got to say it got the cat hair up off the cushion much better than I thought it would have. All right, this concrete is really rough, and so it's a little difficult to push this across the concrete. It's not as smooth as it is in the garage, but boy, does it do a good job picking up. I've been running the vacuum cleaner on a standard Ryobi 4-amp battery. And I vacuumed the car, the trunk, a couple of spots in the garage, and vacuumed most of the cobwebs up out here along with vacuuming the furniture. And I'd say I got about a 20 to maybe 30 minute run time on a standard 4-amp battery. So if you've got just one battery, using this is kind of like using a Dyson vacuum cleaner. You feel like you've got to hurry up. But unlike the Dyson, you can pop a fresh battery in this and just keep going. So as far as value for the money, I think it's a home run. As far as balancing performance and lightweight and ease of use, I think it's perfect for my needs. It's more than adequate for vacuuming out here, which I hate dragging the big vacuum out for. And it's going to be great in the garage just for vacuuming up the cars. It's just enough power to do what I need it to do. And so I think it's a great compromise between power, portability, noise, and performance. It just hits a sweet spot for me. I'm very excited about this. And so I hope you found this helpful. Please like and subscribe if you did.